Well, the internal metrics suggest that this is one of the top 5 superstars in the UFC, and it's hard to argue otherwise. Sugar Sean O'Malley on the fast track to a UFC world title.
Well, he's on his way. And people thought that it was fluff. People thought that there wasn't substance to the man. But then in the Petr Yan fight, he showed that he belongs at the very top. Regardless of what you feel about the result, he was in there with a former champion, and he fought him so close that he ultimately got the decision. This guy is a master of setups, creating traps for his opponents through his striking. Long, lean for the weight class. He carries a confidence that not many have in this division.
Yeah, he's a unique fighter. He has a unique look, and he is so wildly popular that it seems like, for one reason or another, some of the fan base doesn't necessarily want to give him his flowers for the skill set. This could be a world champion by the end of the year. Sean O'Malley, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. All right, so here's the young upstart, Raul Rosas Jr. I'm not sure that any fighter has taken this fan base and this sport by storm the way this 18-year-old has over the last 12 months.
18 years old, John. That just speaks to where the game is going. And Raul Rosas Jr. is at the head of it. He's at the forefront. He's a kid that started off as a striker, but once he wrestled someone and got really stuck, he realized he needed to round out the skills. He had to be about 12 years old. So we are now seeing the next level of mixed martial arts, and it starts with this young man right here.
His popularity has absolutely soared. The question beckons, though, how good is Raul Rosas Jr. now relative to his fighting prime? We should get some answers in the octagon here tonight. All right, with that backdrop, here is the tale of the tape for this Bantamweight Championship fight. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now he's the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Raul El Nino Problema Rosas Jr.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Do it.
Well, never any great mystery when Sean O'Malley's in the octagon. The lettuce on the afro is flowing. As for the fight, though, O'Malley's been a pretty fast starter in the UFC. Let's see if he can continue that trend here tonight.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Nice takedown defense there, and perhaps that one stuff actually might affect the live betting line. A lot of people wondered how he was going to be able to stay upright. 1 for 1.
1 for 1. That's a good number. I mean, when you know that what a guy is going to try to take you to the floor and you can defend that effectively, especially when you spend a lot of time in camp doing it, It's always great when the lessons learned showed himself on test day. This is test day. He's doing a great job. Guy's got an A in my class so far.
Landed that left hook. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Great takedown defense right now by the champ.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that. A flying knee lands to the head. Just turning his hip over into the leg kick. There it is. Right back on his legs.
All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, right into mount.
Rosas Jr.'s back in full mount. All right, setting up the armbar here.
Beautiful setup on that armbar.
Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
O'Malley's looking to pass out of the half guard here and get that side control, but he is denied by the opposition. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulders. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many, many attacks here. Let's see which one he chooses to go after.
All right, what a round it was, and as far as flying knees go, they don't get much cleaner than the one he landed in that round.
Yeah, he landed it cleanly, and he did a lot of good work. But this is the thing. That flying knee is going to be what we remember when we talk about this fight.
I think you got to throw one in your next fight.
I'd never.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Oh, nice low kick. Oh, he's wobbled now. Big right hand there. Straight right hand, no good. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Rosas Jr.'s overhand punch to the head doesn't get there, blocked by the defense. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Rosas Jr. gets caught by that straight punch there.
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Right there, his opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Right punch is good. The left also flush. Oh, high-level stuff there. Perfectly timed on the takedown attack.
Yeah, nice.
Excellent ground and pound there by Rosas Jr. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
out here.
O'Malley's in half guard. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position.
Take us back. Take us back. Take us back. Both hooks.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
10 seconds now to go in the round.
He passes to half guard.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
Stop!
All right, sit down, bud. That was awesome. Great round. Another round in the books there. Everything you're throwing is landing. I want you to stay heavy with those kicks.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
You ready to fight? Ready?
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far.
Big double leg, double change.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Rosas Jr. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Rosas Jr., ground and pound from half guard. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know what to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. I mean, he's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
That's gonna do it! Raul Rosas Jr.
Oh, my goodness.
Bruce Buffer inside the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout